Okay, so today's video is going to be about Wings of Fire books. It was one of those videos that was suggested to me in that community post I made a few weeks ago. Somebody said that I should rank the Wings of Fire books, and it sounded like a pretty good idea. So I am on a website called Tiermaker. I've seen it used a couple times before. I've never tried it, just because there's a bunch of Wings of Fire books, and I don't know if I can keep them all straight, like in my head, if I don't have something visual to look at. Anyways, so this is gonna go over this recording of Kinkajou that I'm animating. It's not really for anything, I just wanted to animate her, and it was really good practice. I did get a false start. It took me like an hour. I had like an hour false start where I drew the wrong thing. Well, it was a good drawing, it just wasn't working for animation, so I had to kind of go over and redo it. That was great, but I did learn a lot, so it's always good. Anyways, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna work backwards, like from the books that I like the least, because I don't really dislike any of them, but from the books that I like the least to the books that I like the most. So hopefully this isn't super difficult to figure out. Oh hey, look, there's already like a book thingy that they already have. There's like a template. Okay, that's cool. Oh. It's even got the winglets. That's really nice. This is very handy. That's cool. Okay, so I guess all I have to do is just excuse me figuring this out. I'm like an old lady sometimes. I think I've read all of these. Well, no, that's not true. I have not read. Let's see. Where's the third? This one. I have not been able to find it. I did actually. A friend got me the fourth one, so I have read that. Okay. So first category, the ones that I like the least: book 1, book 4, book 7, and then the one winglet that was about 6 claws. If that's the right cover for that, I might be wrong. But anyways, book 1 and book 4 I've just read a bunch of times, so it takes a lot out of it for me. Book 7, I don't actually remember what happened in book 7 very well. Winter's an okay character. I don't dislike him. I don't like him a whole lot. And then the 6 claws winglet was just kind of meh for me. Actually, I'm going to throw book 11 on there too, because book 11 was kind of meh for me as well. Okay, and then on D, I've got book 6, the first and second graphic novels, book 2 and book 5. These are books that, like, I could read it again without having to force myself to read it, but meh. The graphic novels, they're okay. The art's pretty good. I just don't really like reading them just because so far they've all been for books that I've read like a dozen times, so I kind of already know everything. I do want to read book 3. I bet the art is really good in that, just the color variation, but yeah, I haven't gotten it yet, so. Okay, in C, I've got book 8, book 9, book 3, and book 12. Book 12 was really interesting and had a lot of intrigue. Book 8 was very fun. It was a great study in peril. Book 9, the POV in that book was stunning. It was so funny with Turtle's little "Am I a hero? Am I a side character?" dialogue going the whole time. I really appreciated that. I thought it was hilarious. And then book 3 is just, I love book 3. The Rainwing culture was just really interesting to me, and Glory's a fun character. So yeah, that's solidly in this category. Okay, and then in B, I've got the 4th graphic novel, book 13, and Dragon Slayer. These were all really interesting. The 4th graphic novel had beautiful art. The composition was really good. I was very impressed with it. Book 13 was just fabulous. Oh my gosh, it was such a ride. It was incredible. And then Dragon Slayer was really interesting. It was really fresh to the series, and I appreciated that. It offered a lot of explanation for a lot of things that happened a long time ago that we've been wondering about for years, so that was cool too. Okay, and then in category A, I've got book 14, Runaways. That's what that was the first winglet, and then the second winglet. The first winglet was about Fierce Teeth when she was in the Sandwing dungeons, and that was just really cool to me. It was just a neat little bit of insight. The second one was about Deathbringer, and it was really, really cool. And then book 14 was just, it might just because it just came out that it's up here. It's really fresh on my mind, and it was a really new look like in Wings of Fire. It was a very different POV for me, and I thought that was really interesting. And then last but not least, we've got my favorite Wings of Fire books. Book 10. Book 10 is where it's at, y'all. It's so good. It tied everything up. It was a smash up. I loved it. It was a great climax. It was beautifully written. The epilogue was so good. And I really like Keeley as a character, so that helps too. Darkstalker is absolutely gorgeous. Being a little bit older, I think I'm older than 12. Being a little bit older than the target age range for Wings of Fire means that sometimes the how do I say this? Sometimes the books are a little bit under like what I enjoy as far as like darkness goes. I think I have said before that I do enjoy like some of the darker, like more violent Wings of Fire books, just because like I don't know, it raises the stakes for me, and I'm not like an 8-year-old who's gonna get scared of that. And it's fine. I mean, they are kids books, but Darkstalker was much darker and much more violent and had some very mature themes, and I really, really like that. It takes the world of Wings of Fire to a new level that I really appreciated. I thought it was super fun. And it's just a great book. It's a great standalone. You can read it. Like, I can just reread it by itself and not, like, have to read other books in the series to just go over it again. It's got Whiteout in it. It's got some of the best characters. It has this great story that's super dramatic, so I can make all this great content off of it. I just really love it. It's a great book. I remember how excited I was whenever it first came out. I was super excited to read it, just because I knew it was going to be pretty good. And I know we all like to joke about how it's like the darkest book in the Wings of Fire series, but it kind of is, and I kind of appreciate it. I feel like it markets more to like the older group of people who do still enjoy Wings of Fire. Anyways, and then finally, the fourth winglet, which I think a lot of people haven't read because I don't think it's been released in print. I think it's only been released as an ebook. And this is the one about Foeslayer and Arctic and their little fling that they had. Yeah, but it's about Foeslayer and Arctic, and it's really, really good. And it gave me, especially since I read it, let's see, I want to say I read it after I read Darkstalker, but I could be wrong. But no matter when I read it, it gives a lot of insight into how his parents acted and got together. Because in Darkstalker, they really don't seem to get along a lot. But in the fourth winglet, you can tell that they really were in love. And so it puts this whole new, really sad spin on their story. And, of course, I have to like that. So, yeah, I guess this looks like my tier list. But I guess that kind of wraps it up. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Kind of rambly. I'd love to hear like what your favorite books are in the comments and why. They really are all like unique books. Like every single one of them has a different aspect to it that helps different people like it. And I think that's a really attractive feature in the Wings of Fire series. It's one of the reasons why I like it so much, because every book is like a totally new experience. And it makes every new release really interesting. Speaking of that, the cover's out for book 15, and let me tell you, it's beautiful. The covers just get better. But I'm getting off onto a tangent. I am hoping to come out with a Halloween video. We'll see if I actually get some art done. I'm still pretty busy, so hopefully I'll get that out there. I'll do my best. But just remember that the holidays are coming up, and Redbubble has a lot of sales during the holidays, and I do have a Redbubble shop if anybody wants to go look at some of my merch and stuff. There's some pretty neat stuff in there. If you'd like to support me, that's the best way to do it. That and just watching the videos, you know, because ads and stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm trying to get back to videos every Sunday. We'll see how I do. Easier stuff like this that's unscripted is kind of helping. But y'all remember to subscribe for more content like this. Please like and comment as well. And I will hopefully see all you guys next Sunday.